Oh, look. It is. Okay. I'm in. Hi. I'm about to record because every time I say you want to record, you go okay, and then we never do it. So I figured since I had time this morning, I'll go ahead and do it. But I thought you were sleeping. So did you want to come join or did you want to wait? Okay, I'll pause.
Hello.
Good morning, everybody.
I'm Harvess.
Yes, and I'm Tenia, and you are in the Breakfast Crew podcast. So it is 8:06 on a Tuesday morning, June 10th.
And it's gonna rain today.
It looks like it's going to rain today. It rained Sunday night into Monday, which was great, but it was hot on Monday.
Humidity.
Yeah, a little bit, a lot of it. But yeah, we are a mother-daughter duo podcasting in Central Texas, where she is now a senior in high school. She got her report card yesterday. She got
2 C's and
4 B's.
4 B's.
We have a senior.
Yay! First try.
Yeah. It should. Well, I won't say the only try, but yeah, first try. Here we go.
It's because that I failed 3rd grade. That's why.
It's okay. Everybody fails something.
My friend said, "How the heck can you fail 3rd grade?"
When you have crappy teachers, it happens.
I said I was playing around and I couldn't take anything seriously.
Nope. You had a crappy teacher. Either way, so senior, and I am a nurse who just happened to have a little bit of time this morning. So my first patient is supposed to be around 10, but they're not home. So I got some time, which is great because I need to chart. Either way, husband is a dual status government worker, so he works for the government and he's in the reserve. And then we have a 25-year-old who doesn't live here with us. You can find us on Instagram as the natural_crowknitter83, and I'm on Ravelry as hooked for the number 4 life LYFE. And Harvess is
my life _ has gone creative.
_
Yeah. Did I not say that?
You said /.
Dang.
My life _ gone creative. And we're not going to even try TikTok today. I don't have the brain space for it.
Me neither.
I just don't. So
you can just find it in the description.
Yeah. Everything will be in the description below. Everything we talk about. Patterns. If you can't get the Ravelry, let me know. I'm pretty sure I can find it somewhere else. I'm here to help y'all out. So, subscribers, thank you for returning. We appreciate y'all always watching, always liking, and always coming back. New subscribers, welcome to the shenanigans. Like, you are here to stay. I hope you find something you like. I left my coffee up on the top of that thing. I gotta get it. Either way. Harvess, can you get my coffee?
Oh, right there.
Yeah, can you please get it?
I was looking over there.
So let's start with, we got whips, which I have plenty of.
I'm making a whip right now.
Finished objects, which I have none. She probably has a lot.
Yep.
What else we got to talk about? Life,
books, new shows.
Yep, listening and reading. And that's pretty much it. So let's go. You want to do your whips first, so I can drink some coffee?
Yes. So the first one is I was drawing one of my OCs who is 220 pounds, because I like drawing chubby girls because they're cute.
Sure.
And so
we in there.
And so she might be chubby, but she also works out because she's like very strong, strong enough to like relocate someone's jaw. And so I was drawing I saw this on Pinterest, and it was called a lazy girl workout routine.
Oh, I love a lazy girl workout.
So it was like 30 like 30 jumping jacks, 20 lunges. I forgot the rest, but there was another. Then this one is like an unfinished where she's like eating food 15 minutes later and she's finished working out. Because it's a reward.
We used to work out and then we would go to like Pluckers, which is a wing bar here in Killeen.
It's awesome.
Love Pluckers.
Their waffle fries are amazing.
I remember. And we used to go and just eat. But like, we just finished working out, now we eating. Yes, we are.
The strawberry lemonade and their sweet tea are.
Strawberry lemonade is really good. I've had it.
And then I finished a character. This is a remake.
Okay.
So I'm working on this. Well, it's finished. So her name is Seyo Sukihana. So it's a reference of Toilet Bound Hanako-kun that I showed the anime that I showed y'all like years ago. And good news, they made a second season.
Oh, yay, nice.
And then another series of After School, and it's awesome. And so if it's gonna be like a reference of Hanako, then I gotta make his younger twin brother. But this time it's gonna be for my drawing, it's gonna be her older sister.
Okay.
So the lore is that she killed her older sister because it was a trigger of her sister Hoshi with a E with a
Is this in the cartoon?
No, it's an OC that I'm making.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be a reference of Tsukasa, which is Hanako's brother. So Hoshi is the older sister, but she's very manipulative. And in the auditorium, it was after school. So in the auditorium, she's been like doing all this blackmailing to other people, and she threatened Sayo that she was gonna manipulate and blackmail her very close friend that understands her very deeply. Which, if someone threatens like your only friend, then that's a trigger. And so, of course, she snapped. And in the auditorium, there's like these mirrors for like plays and stuff. And so the mirror was shattered.
Can I stop you though? You're giving a lot of ways. Somebody can take your idea.
Dang it.
You should just hold on to it.
Okay.
All right.
I was so excited.
I know. No, still be excited, but like get it down on paper. Put your name all over it. You know, like your watermarks and stuff.
Yes.
And so nobody can take it. You're verbalizing it to people. They can take your idea. There's nothing to say that, oh, she came out with this first.
I think we should cut that out.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Anything else?
So I got her description of the sister. So
you want to give away more information?
Dang it!
Okay, all right. Any more whips you're working on?
The only whip that's soon is gonna be her sister, and that's it.
Okay, well I'll go. So I had. It's okay. Just things you learn. What are you doing in your pockets?
I'm scratching.
Oh. So I had a patient who, older female, and she crochets. Her whole apartment was just surrounded with crochet stuff. So
was at least clean.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I don't like going into dirty houses.
Nobody does.
So she had this cute little blanket on her couch, and I told her I wanted to make the blanket so bad. So I came home, I ripped out Harvess's corner to corner blanket that I was making, and I started her blanket that she like kind of designed basically. Let me put this down a little bit more. There we go. So this is a circle blanket. She started with 18 doubles in the middle, and then she split them with chain twos in the middle. You double on both edges to get your increase, and you just go around and round and around and around. So I started with a 5.5, I think, and then I was like, okay, it's kind of flailing. As y'all can see, it's not flat, like right, it's puckering, and I wasn't going to go back and change it. I got way too far, and I was like, I'm not about to go back and change it. So I went up to a 7 hook. Yes, I'm using a 7 furrows crochet hook. I think that's the teak wood, and so I'm doing that. I like it. I'm still on the first ball. So when I took Harvest's corner to corner out, I put it in one ball with the double, and I'm holding it double. So double. So I'm almost through with this ball, and then I think what I was going to do last time was do the corner to corner with one ball, make half of the second 2 balls the increase, and then start the decrease, and then the last 2 balls are going to be my decrease. So this time I don't have to do that much math, that much thinking. All I have to do is circle, and then she can take this with her to college. She can either use it as decoration on her bed, or use it to snuggle up with when she's studying. I don't know. I don't care how she uses it. However she uses it, just as long as it gets used.
I can imagine going to college.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that you would actually have to grow up? It's a thing. It's a thing.
I know.
So
there was a video that I saw. It was how like little kids crashing out to their parents.
Mm-hmm.
It was like little kids tantrums.
Sure.
And so
little kids have tantrums all the time.
Yeah, and so this kid was 14.
Can I finish my whips?
My bad.
It's gonna get long, and I gotta go to work. Remember?
Right.
Okay, so so I am testing 2 projects: a Tunisian and a regular crochet project. The crochet project is a shawl. The Tunisian is a summer top, and the shawl. Sorry, I have to think. The shawl is a choose your own adventure shawl, which I've never done this before. So far, I'm loving it. I haven't worked on it because life and work. And the Tunisian crochet test is due before the shawl, so I want to get that done before I get the shawl done. But once I get the top done, I can zoom on this because it's fairly easy. So you get this story. I'm not going to tell you the story because it's still in testing, but you get this story, and you have to choose a few sections. You have to choose out of 3 where you want to go. So my first section was made out of this color. Oh man, that's bright. Yeah, because I'm right under the light. But it's made out of this color. And I don't know who made this. A few years ago, we had a good friend, we as in the knitting and crochet fiber group that's kind of based out of Austin, but it goes between like here and I would say San Antonio, but we'd always meet up in Austin or New Braunfels, which is about New Braunfels about 2 hours from us, and we would knit or crochet every Saturday at the beginning of the month. Well, one of the ladies in that group had passed away, and her husband was going to give her entire stash to Goodwill. So one of the ladies in the group was like, no, we know people in this group who would support you and her by buying the yarn at like half price, right? So she had some amazing, oh my, like I walked into her house and they had yarn all over the place. And they had them split up in weights. So all your DK weights was over here, your worsted over here, your fingering over there. Then you had your needles and your bags and your other accessories. And, you know, your $25 skein of whatever was only like, whatever 25 divided by 2 is, like 14 something. So it was great. 12 something. Whatever. Anyway, 13. I don't know. Either way. So I got this from her. And there's another color in this Choose Your Own Adventure that I'm going to use that I got from her. And this is single ply. This is single ply. This is 2-ply. So we're right under the light. So sorry. But it's there it goes. I can't wait to get to this section. But for right now, my sections, I've only done 2. This section, the second section, I got from one of my coworkers. She didn't know what to do with the yarn. She started crocheting it, didn't like it, so she gave it to me. I unwound whatever I need to unwound, wound it back up again, and now I'm finally using it. So here we go.
Nice.
So this is my first section, and then this is the second section. As you can see, I'm still working on it, and it was a little confusing at first, but I fixed it. See, it's kind of straight now, except for this little hump right here. But once I block it, it'll be fine. I'm using a 3.75 hook, another furrows, which honestly, I probably should have went up to a 4. Um, this first section is a little tight, and I probably should have went up, but that's okay because it's working out with the second one. I also think this yarn is a little bit more thicker than this purple yarn, so that's why it feels a little bit more stiff. But I think it'll block out just fine. So my next section is going to be this color. This is Ching Fibers, Shang something.
Shang.
I know, right? I don't know, but this Ching Fibers merino fingering. The color is called Ember, and I had it mixed with an orange from Ching Fibers, but whatever I was going to make, which I didn't have a plan, didn't happen, so whatever. Okay, that's all being held. All that to say, sorry y'all, that took a while. All that to say, this is being held in my Bags by Diana Couture. Love this. This is the Serena bag. I have like 3 of these, I think. And I think this is the medium, and she has a large. It's not over here, but I love these bags. And she's teaching how to make her bags. She stopped sewing, and she's teaching how to make her bags at DFW. So if you're in the DFW area and you sew, you should learn how to make these. Let's see. Oh, technical difficulties here. Okay. Here is the Tunisian Crochet top. It's doing all of the wrong things right now. What are we doing? Okay, Tunisian Crochet top. This yarn is Gritty Knits. It's one of her time bombs, and basically it's a fingering weight 460 yards, 10/525. This is Time Bomb 0012, and this is the color when it's caked. It's giving me Afrocentric vibes. So here's the top. This is the head. So it's worked side to side. And this is the front. Like so. Sleeves which when I saw some people who had finished it, I was like, dog, them sleeves long. But, you know, blocking is an amazing thing, right? So fronts, I'm working on the side, going across here, and then you got your back. So I'm working, naturally, if you're working side to side, you're working the front and the back together. So that's what I'm doing. I am almost to the end of this section, and then I'll add the sleeves, and then after the sleeves, blocking, and then seaming. I hate seaming, but
What's that?
seaming is when you have to sew stuff together.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do a mattress stitch with this. I've done it with my Serena top. I like it. I like the kind of togetherness it gives. So I'm gonna do the mattress stitch. One of the ladies in the group, I think she did a single crochet seam join, and she didn't like it, but her top looked fine to me. So I don't. Sometimes I don't have a lot of time to knit and crochet, and sometimes I have to just put work down in order to do that. And so that's what I did last night. I was like, I'm done. I don't want to chart no more. So I put it down and I did this.
How much stuff do you got to chart?
It depends on how many people I see a day. I saw 5 people yesterday, so which is a lot for someone who has to drive all over town. So here is my nephew's blanket. I went through the first ball, and I'm in the middle of a row, but I'm also at the end of the ball. So
you should make a rower blanket.
A what?
Rower blanket. Rower.
Oh, rower. Oh, okay.
The edges can be either blue or yellow. Then the rest is like the either blue or yellow.
Okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can figure that out. I can chart it out and do it. Yeah. So I need to add another ball, but I took on 2 tests, so that's okay. He's alive and healthy. This is May, June. This is June, so he'll be 2 months sometime on the 18th. 2 months on the 18th. So not like I need to do it now because he's already here. That part. So I made a pillowcase or covering pillowcase for my sorority. I don't know why I did that. Sorry, y'all. Now here's the thing. This is a 20 by 20 pillow, and the yarn, I had to make an extra round of the white in order to close it up and match. But now I feel like I got too much room in it. So I was going to see if I can get a 22 by 22 pillow, or should I just leave the 20 by 20, seam the rest, and then just let it be? Y'all tell me. Because technically this could be done in 30 minutes. Like I'm just seaming at this point. So I think this can be done in 30 minutes. Maybe less than that. But I was just worried that it had too much room in it. It'll probably be fine. I'll seam it up. Never mind. I'll just seam it because it's literally finished. I was using Red Heart yarn and I ran out, so I had to switch to the yarn that shall not be named because I had some in my what do you call this thing? The bag that I'm giving. No, the bag that I'm giving away to for charity and donations. Probably going to the senior center. So I'm just gonna seam it. I'm not even gonna worry my pretty little head about it. What else is a whip? I think that's it. I haven't worked on my Jessie made top. Haven't worked on it. Haven't worked on, what is this? I'm ripping that out. I haven't worked on much except for the top and the shawl. So we have no FOs. I have no FOs. Um, we can go into what we're reading and listening to.
I am.
It popped up real quick on that one.
Let's see. I have a lot of songs in my playlist, but I added a few. There is some vintage.
Well, while she looked for that, I read, I think,
There's one called There's one called Job Application.
That's the song?
Yeah, it's from Chase. I forgot. It's like this.
Oh. Allie and Sid? Oh, no, that's an advertisement. Oh, okay. Anyways.
Let me see.
I've read
Chase Icon.
Chase Icon. Okay. I read 4, maybe 5 books since we last podcast because it's been a while. I don't remember which one I've read. See, this impromptu, so I'm sorry, y'all. But as I'm going through the editing, I'll put up the ones that I read, and then I'll talk about the ones that I can remember reading from since last talking to you. So I finished 3 Colleen Hoover books, the Slam series. It was Slam, The Point of Retreat, and This Girl. And it was basically talking about a girl who moved from Texas, because y'all know Colleen Hoover's from Texas, right? So a girl who moved from Texas, her dad had passed away suddenly. Her little brother, and her mom moved up to Michigan to some place called Ypsilanti, which is not so far from Detroit, apparently. And she kind of started dating the guy next door. The guy next door ended up being her high school poetry teacher.
Oh.
And but he was like kind of in the same age range. So she had just not too long turned 18. He's 21. His parents had passed away in a car accident. He's raising his brother, and so he had to get through school kind of quick in order to support his brother. So he's young, but he's an assistant teacher because he's working on getting his master's degree in education, secondary education. So either way, they have this romance, and then all this stuff happened with her mom, which she thought that when her dad died, that her mom had moved up to Michigan to be with another guy. Actually, her mom, who was diagnosed with breast cancer, but they never told them, is dying. And she moved up to Michigan, which is what they were going to do before her father had passed away. So, and then point of retreat is basically them talking, like the mom had passed away, and that's them kind of blossoming their relationship. And then serious accident happened, and then they realize that they're like so in love with each other, they want to marry each other. And then the last book, called This Girl, is actually from the point of view of Will, which is the guy, that the next door neighbor who's the teacher. So he's retelling the Slam series. I mean, he's retelling the Slam book in his way. And she's asking, like, how do you felt when I said this, and how do you felt when we did that? So it's interesting. I went through them like this. I think maybe 2 weeks tops. I read all 3 books, and I was like going to work and driving back and forth, and I did a lot of driving. I read, what else did I read? I'm reading The Davenports, which is about this black family who father came from the South in the Jim Crow time, and he moved up to Chicago. They made a life for themselves, and now they're on like the wealthy side of um, the town. So They're into the social light and all that kind of stuff. Whereas this guy who came from the South, who's trying to get people from up north to realize that their ancestors are still family, their cousins, their uncles are being tortured and killed just for trying to be human in the South. We know how that is as Black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the book I'm reading. I think that's like an 11-hour book. I think I'm like 5-6 hours in, so I'm almost there. What else did I read? I read something. Oh, I read something in tears. It's the cozy book. Oh Lord, what's the name of the book? The Great Witch's Bake Off book. I read book 5 and 6. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, as in cake tears, TIERS. And I think that was number 5. I forgot what number 6 was. No, that was number 6. I forgot what 5 was. But either way, I'm making my way through that series. I love Nancy Warren series. She did the vampire knitting series, and I love that series. Read all 15 books and would do it again. So when I saw that she had the Great Witches Bake Off, I'm doing it. And then I can borrow the third book from the Noodle Shop series, which I heard Nicole I think read book 4, and I can't even get book 4. I only got book 1, 2, and 3. I read 1 and 2 already, and I'm using Libby to read most of these books, and I'm getting this one from the Indianapolis Public Library. Yeah.
Library.
Library. Sorry, I'm Geechee. We say library. I've never have I ever came or said the word library until I moved to Texas.
Boat.
Yeah. Either way, so that's what I've been listening to. We've been watching a lot of stuff, but
I watched Gem in the Hologram.
She watched Gem in the Hologram.
Because there was I saw a video on TikTok.
She saw the Misfits. The Misfits. She saw the Misfits sing a song on TikTok, and she was just like, "Oh my god, I love this song!" And so I was like, "You should watch the show. It's pretty fire."
And the song was called Universal Appeal. Mm-hmm. I even have that song in my playlist for it to be that good.
Yeah.
It's because of the tone of it, because it's like a high and a low at the same time. So like going up high, then going low. Yeah.
Okay.
I like that kind of singing tone.
Oh, okay.
It's good.
I've been watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Yeah, them Mormons, they cray. You hear?
What about that government series?
Government series?
Or the black when that black woman punched that kid in the pool.
Oh yes, I'm gonna talk about that. So The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like I know Mormons. I don't know Mormons, but I know some Mormons. I have friends who are of the Mormon religion. They don't act like this. Their mouths are filthy. Like the F-bomb is out of every single. Like you ain't tired yet? You ain't tired? Either way. So sometimes I just want to go to some of my friends and be like, where y'all get these Mormons from? Because I don't know. But there's a show called She the People on Netflix. It's a Tyler Perry produced show. And Terry Vaughn is the main character. She's running for a lieutenant governor of Mississippi. Black female, white governor. They sit on different aisles of the political view. And it's a comedy. It's like a comedy drama kind of thing. They have their funny moments. They have their serious moments. They have their racial moments. And like sometimes during the show, I was just like, oh, I know he didn't. But it's I won't say it's limited series. They only had 8 episodes out, and they're bringing the remaining part of season 1 out in August. I think he just wanted to test the waters to see how people would take the show. The show is it's pretty funny. It's not like Medea, but the mom who was on Family Matters, yeah, Family Matters, Steve Urkel, she's in this show. And when I tell you that lady got a little filthy mouth, she's your typical, I would say your typical black nana, where she's like, you need to grab that child out there and whoop her behind. Oh, okay, yeah. And Terry Vaughn was like, that's not how we do it, mama. And she was like, well, that's how we did it. And y'all turned out just fine.
I did.
I did. I don't know.
For some reason, this generation doesn't want to do that anymore because they'll think it's child abuse.
Well, I think we're trying to find better ways to discipline kids and not cycle through family trauma.
Well, sending them to timeout isn't doing it.
Well, for some kids it does, but you know, for Black people to take a belt to their kids it's a generational type. I won't say a curse. It's a generational thing because we were whipped for being bad. We was also whipped for having an idea. So, like, Black people weren't supposed to have ideas. We're not supposed to know English. We're not supposed to read. We're not supposed to do a lot of things. And so, systematically, it's a way of keeping the oppressed oppressed.
They're just jealous.
Well, I say that all the time. I tell people that as an African American female, my ancestors were perfectly fine walking around Africa with no shoes on, wearing our claws, and being royalty, whatever it was, right? But we also have to understand that we as Black people were given to these Europeans by our own people because of greed. That's literally what it is. Greed. Money, power, and fame. Like, it happened then, it's happening now. Look what P. Diddy going through. It's ridiculous.
People make so many jokes about P. Diddy because of the baby oil.
Yeah, don't use it. Don't use it. But
it's funny.
Yeah, that's about what we've been doing for the last few weeks. So this one here, we know she now got her report card. We're working on getting our driver's license.
Yeah.
Because somebody will be 18 next month.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And we need to start thinking about colleges and where we want to go. So we're going to have to do college tours. I was trying to do some this summer, but it looks like I'm just going to have to take off work during the school year, and we're going to have to do it then. They get excused for going to college tours. So it'll be fine her senior year. I found this online art school. I think they're based out of New York. I don't remember, but it will help her increase her drawing skills and art skills. And then she can take that into her when she go into her senior year of high school. And then we were doing SAT prep, but I think that's a lot to kind of put on her during one summer. So my original plan for her was for her to go to the 2-year community college here that we have in Killeen. It's called Central Texas College, and then have her transferred to the 4-year college. So that way, one, she gets to stay home, she gets to work, she gets to bank some money, graduate from a 2-year college, and then use that to transfer to the 4-year college, where she don't have to do all the extra basic classes because she already got them out the way. So that's the plan. We might have to go back to that plan because we have to increase her GPA. And yeah, I think I'm a little behind on trying to get her to do SAT prep because in my mind, I already said that she was going to go to the 2-year college and then transfer. So I didn't even worry about trying to make her take SAT, pre-SATs, nothing like that. I am going to DFW. I have two classes. I'm taking one with Knit Graffiti. Y'all know her as Leslie Ann Robinson. And my other class is with, I don't remember, but it's an afterthought everything. Afterthought heel, afterthought toe, afterthought cuff. So I need to get moving on crocheting, knitting my tube, my sock tube. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in some yarn and then knit into the yarn like a provisional cast on kind of thing. And then knit a tube and knit all the way up to, and just knit the whole tube. And then we're going to do the afterthought when we get to class. I just want to be prepared. And I think I got a brioche class with Leslie Ann Robinson. I'm excited about that. I think she also had like a brioche uh, fixing your mistakes kind of class. I kind of wanted to take that one, but that one filled up before I could pick it. So it's okay. So we'll be in Dallas September 19th, 20th, and 21st. The 21st, that Sunday, is our anniversary. It'll be 20 years on the 21st. Can y'all imagine me being married for 20 years? Y'all probably can't. Y'all probably can't. I don't know. Whatever. Either way. What else? What else we got? I said, I have some community service, as my friends at Knitting Up North would say. I did the pre-order for the Downton Abbey with Ruby and Roses. And I got it last time, but I forgot to show y'all this time. Last time. So here we go. I'm not going to take it out because it's crinkly, but this is one. I got them in the non-superwash air rain weight. This color, the middle is chauffeur. This is Cottage Cove. This purple is Regal, which makes sense. And then this color is Drama Queen. This was the Mary, one of the Mary colors, because we all know Mary is a drama queen. And this grayish pinkish color is called Wild Card. So I got all of these because if you look, I'm trying not to crinkle so much. These solids have kind of speckles in here. So I got them so I could make some type of top that's superwash, air in. It says 4, so whatever I can make in the air in weight in the top, I'm going to use that. And then I was watching two sisters knitting talking shit, and they, as in Miss Regina, loves her Pearl Soho yarn. So she was talking on 2 episodes about how she had this like monstrous haul from Pearl Soho. So I was like, let me go look at Pearl Soho website and see what Pearl Soho about, because I've never had any Pearl Soho yarn, but I hear a bunch of people talk about Pearl Soho. So I went on the website and guess what? They had a sale. It was a sale, y'all. It was a sale. And I told myself I wasn't going to buy no yarn until September when I get to DFW. And even then, when I get to DFW, I'm only buying yarn from like 1 or 2 people. Specifically, 1 or 2 people. One of them is Twisted Ambition, because I met Ross when he came to DFW last year to kind of scope out the scene. He was doing some recon and he applied and he got in. And so I'm just like, Ross, I'm going to be at your table here. So, yeah, anyway, so I was like, I'm not buying yarn until September. So I crashed out. Ms. Noma she used to be Bigger Than Life Knits, but she changed her design handle name. And because I can't pronounce her last name because she's South African, go South African queen. I'm not going to try to, but I'll put it up here somewhere. We all know her. she came out with a dress. She used Pearl Soho cattail, which is a silk yarn. They had a sale on that too, but I bought the linen quill. So 11 of them for 25% off. I'm just saying, y'all should go on that sale. I don't know how long it's supposed to be lasting, but y'all should jump on that. Tell them Tenia sent you.
Joke of the day.
Wait, I ain't finished.
Oh.
We're almost there.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so that's the community service. I'll show y'all the Pearl Soho when it gets here. It did ship out the other day, so because I bought it on Saturday, I think it shipped out on Monday. It should be here by the end of the week. Either way, we did a spa night Friday night, which you would have seen at the beginning of the video. We did, what else did we do? We had the rowers, Harvess's organization had a fundraiser at Mod Pizza on the 1st of June.
It was awesome.
They had an end of the year celebration on the 31st of May. They have 3 girls that's going to college and graduated. And this coming year, they're going to have 6 or 7 girls that are graduating high school. Great. So she did that. I had some community service type stuff. We have Juneteenth coming up next week. 1865?
I thought you said when we were getting decorated for the house, I thought that you didn't like Juneteenth.
No, 4th of July.
Oh, 4th of July.
Yeah, because we weren't freed on 4th of July. America was freed from the British, but yet they still had us enslaved until 1865, I believe, because in 1863 is when the Emancipation Proclamation was signed to have all slaves freed, but that didn't make it over here to Texas until 1865, like 2 years later.
Wow.
So they still had
and they could have told us, but we didn't know.
Well, they did tell them. They told the white people that were enslaved first that the slaves were freed, and because black people could not read or write, they didn't know. So they couldn't do anything until a Union soldier was riding horse this way to make sure everybody was free like they were supposed to, and found out that they had still been enslaved. So that's why it's called Juneteenth, because it happened June 19th, 1865.
Got it.
That's your history lesson for the day, y'all.
Yay. And I didn't even get told this in world history or U.S. history.
No, you got told that in Texas history, because here in Texas, they make 7th graders take specifically Texas history. So that was in Texas history. But I never knew about that because I'm from South Carolina. So if it didn't happen in South Carolina, I didn't know. They didn't teach that. Now they do. I think they teach it now. I don't know. We live in Texas. They still teach it in 7th grade. I don't know. But I'm telling you, down in Houston and Galveston, they have big, huge, humongous celebrations for Juneteenth. And now, well, government workers used to get Juneteenth off. I don't know what we're doing this year, being that we have too many days off. So, if you know, you know. But either way, joke of the day.
Joke of the day. Why don't scientists trust atoms?
I don't know.
Because they make up everything.
Wait, what? Because they make up everything. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Atoms?
Yeah. I get it. Because everything is made from atoms.
Yes.
I got it. Okay. See? It's 8:56. I only have 1 cup of coffee. And give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar?
Thank you. I was like, girl, you better.
I was trying to remember.
Okay, well, this is where we're going to end it. I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do for work.
I'm going to make some more lore. Y'all aren't stealing mine.
She's going to make some more stuff. She has to read for 30 minutes. And she has to practice, go over her driver's manual. And then maybe we'll go driving today, because if the weather's not too crappy, we'll go driving today for a little while.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So remember, everybody, you are loved. You are special. And happy Pride Month.
Oh, yeah. Happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month for all of my friends and all of my LGBTQIA allies here. Allies here.
Me.
Yeah. So happy Pride. You are loved. You are special. You are kind. You are smart. And
if someone else tells you that you don't look like that person, like, hey, you don't look straight or you don't look gay, then just say.
Is that what you just say?
Yeah. I was in my mind. I was like, screw them. But
yeah. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter, because not everybody look like they're supposed to.
Exactly. It's stereotypes.
It's SAT word.
SAT.
Yeah.
I know that word.
Oh. Either way.
Peace out, girls.